back, ladies, to the Grown Women's Table. Hey, it's your girl Lori. How you guys doing today? I hope you're having a great and marvelous day. Y'all, this video is all about the new Hudabeauty Easy Bake and Snatch powder. Y'all, I do have the deepest shade that they offer, and I want to see, will this powder do what it's supposed to do? And I will give you a demo. And I know you want to see it, so what you need to do, keep on watching. All right, y'all, pull up a chair, have a seat at the Grown Women's Table, and let's get into this video. So, y'all, let's get on into it. Let me scoot up a little bit. So, we're talking about the Easy Bake and Snatch powder from Hudabeauty. You guys, this is the packaging. This is what it looks like. This will run you $38. It comes in 8 different shades. I have the deepest shade that they offer, which is called Coffee Cake, and let me let you see what it looks like. That is what the shade looks like. But y'all, the packaging is super cute. So you open it up, it's very sturdy, like it does not feel cheap at all. But when you open it up, there's another little compartment under here, and look. And you can see it has like the little holes in it. So when you do put your sponge in, it kind of cuts down a little bit of the bacteria. But y'all, it gave you a little bitty sponge. I have used this before, but as you can see, it is actually big enough to fit a round sponge in if you don't want to use this sponge. All right, y'all, the specs for this. So this powder claims that it will give me a nice bright under eye. You can use it to like snatch your face. It's supposed to have like a luminous matte finish. And you know, when they give you those types of finishes that are opposite of each other, it's always weird, but it's a luminous matte finish. You're also supposed to be able to have like a blurring effect, like a filter effect if you use this powder. So we're going to put this powder to the test. Now, I myself like to use under eye powders, but I don't like a bright under eye. So I just want you guys to know that up front. I don't like a super duper bright under eye, and I normally use a concealer that is closer to my skin tone. So in this video, when we get into the demos, I'm gonna give you a concealer that's a little lighter, and then one that's more like what I use, that's more my skin tone, okay? And another thing, this powder originally is in a loose powder form. People love it. I myself have never tried it, but we're going to try it out in the pressed powder because for me, I prefer a pressed powder. I'm getting into loose powders, but I prefer a pressed powder. So I'm excited that it's in a pressed powder. But y'all, we're going to run and get into this demo because we will not be here long, I promise you. All right, y'all, let's get into the demo. So I have 2 concealers. So I have my one size that's in Deep 2. Now this concealer is more my skin tone shade. And the reason why I like to use concealers that are my skin tone shade is because when you're in a rush and you want to just run out the house, you hit all like the little hot spots around the mouth, you know, hit the hot spots, blend them out, put a little powder, and you going out the door. It's like a no makeup look. So that's why I like to have concealer my skin tone. Now, I do have the Sephora that's in 55N, which is a little lighter. So this would be my brightening, what I would consider brightening. I'm gonna let you guys see the swatches. So this one right here is the the one size, and then this is the Sephora. So you can see there is definitely a difference in the color. Now, this is a brightening powder, right? So this is my thoughts. If it's a brightening powder, I should be able to use a concealer that is closer to my skin tone and let the brightening powder do all the work, right? So that's what I want to see. And then for those that I know you guys like a bright under eye, that's why I'm going in with the Sephora. So let's get started. All right, y'all, I went in and put the concealer on. So under this eye is the Sephora, which is a lot lighter. This eye is the one size, which is more my skin tone, which is what I prefer. Now, let's get the product. Now, this product that I have is called, the shade, I didn't tell you the shade, I'm sorry. It's called Coffee Cake. And Coffee Cake is described for deep to rich skin tones with a red undertone. I don't really see that much of a red undertone in this powder. I mean, a little bit, but not a lot. So let me get the sponge. I don't like that little itsy bitsy sponge, so I don't use it because it's not thick enough for me. It's too flat. So I'm just going to use this Sephora sponge. And we're just going to go into the product. We're just going to do it like that. And let's go on the Sephora side, the lighter side. Let's see what we got going on, y'all. I have worn this before, but not with a lighter concealer. And I wore it for like 8 or 9 hours. And I will say it held up. And y'all, she's definitely bright. Y'all see that? Now, for those that really like a bright under eye, I'm going to see if we can build her up. Let's go in and add a little more. And one thing I will tell you about this powder, it definitely gives a blurring effect. It definitely gives, it's very smooth and it doesn't look dry. So when it says the luminous matte, the luminous part, I definitely can tell because I don't look dry and cakey. It's a very, very light formula. Ooh. Okay. Now, this eye is what I would normally wear. This concealer. So let's go back in and let's see if it's going to brighten up even though it had a darker concealer under it. Absolutely, y'all. Can y'all really tell the difference between the two? Because see, this is how I like it. This is a little bit more brighter than I would want. But this is, you know, for my liking. For those that only like just a little bit of a lightness, there we go. If you want a little more, you definitely can build her up. Yeah, I told you we're not going to be in here long. I just wanted to give you a demo and let you see how she looks on your girl. So if you're my skin tone, and if you decide to pick up the deepest shade, this is what we're working with. With a lighter concealer, with a skin tone concealer. Yeah, it's very pretty. It's very soft too. And I don't feel like I have on a whole lot of powder. You know what I'm saying? You know how sometimes you can get powder and it just feels heavy? This feels very, very, very light. I'm looking in my mirror, y'all. I really like this on me. And it doesn't look cakey. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to back y'all up and give y'all my final thoughts. I told you this was going to be a quick video. I'm not playing no games today. All right, y'all. So, as I'm looking at my face, I'm wondering if I could do one more thing. I said I was done, but y'all know sometimes I'll be lying. So, okay. I want to see, because you see where my bronzer is, right? So I want to go in and put this right here on my face to, okay, there goes the Snatch. I see it. Do y'all see that? Without it and with it. How it really just makes my bronzer pop out, but it doesn't look ashy. So I can definitely use this as an all over face powder too if I wanted to. Okay, let's go on. Let me do the side just to make it even. And that's like the baking portion of it. Okay. So I'm baking without baking. And with mature skin like mine, I'm 53. So y'all know I'm not baking. I'm not letting powder just sit on my face like that. No. But it's giving me the same results as if I did. I'm going to put a little bit in my right here too. Just to add some brightness in the center of my face. Okay, y'all, let's talk about her. First of all, $38. I feel like that's a decent price. It's not outrageous. It's typical from, I feel like what we're paying for powders. So the price point is fine with me. The color, for this to be the deepest color, I feel like it's a really good color. So if you're my skin tone or deeper, I feel like it's going to do what it's supposed to do. It's going to give you the brightening, the lifting. And y'all, it's got the flawless look as well. Like I look really put together now that I added this powder onto my face. Now, so I feel like it's doing the claims. So the claims are blurring, yes. Brightening, yes. Give you that Snatch baked effect, yes. So all of the things that it said that it's going to do, it is doing. And I really like the fact that it's a pressed powder. Y'all know I'm getting into loose powders, but I prefer pressed powder, and it's just easier to travel with. And then I also like the fact that you can put your own little, if you get one of the little flat round sponges, you can add that right here at the bottom. I think that's super cute. I really do like that. So do I feel like this is a powder that you should pick up? Yes. I feel like if you're in the market, I mean, if you're not in the market, then no. But if you're in the market, and especially if you're my skin tone and you're looking for a powder that is going to give you a beautiful finish, a gorgeous under eye that's bright and lifted, then yes, I feel like this is something that you should pick up. Y'all, that's all I really got to say about this powder. I enjoy this powder. I have worn it, and I think I had it on for 8 or 9 hours, and it lasts. It did what it's supposed to do. So you let me know in the comment section, can you tell the difference between the two? This is the eye that has just the more natural, my skin tone concealer. This is the one with the brighter concealer. And I feel like I put a little bit more powder on here because I really wanted y'all to see. So let me know, can you tell the difference? Do you like it? And are you picking it up? Or did you even hear about it? Are you aware of it? Let me know. So that is it, you guys. Please thumbs up this video because it's very important. It really helps the channel out. I appreciate you for doing it. Thank you in advance. And to all my new subscribers, I see you and I appreciate you. And if you haven't subscribed yet, you know what you need to do, right? Hit that button so that I can save you a seat at the Grown Women's table. And until the next video, bye-bye.
If you need some advice or looking for an idea, just to get some tips, you can get that right here. This is Lori's life, yeah, this is Lori's life, yeah. Check out Lori's life, yeah, this is Lori's life.